What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Shoot. I am Jesse. Joining me as always, James. What's good, James?
Man, in October, right? October 1.
It's crazy.
We're
It's my
almost done
daughter's
with the year.
It's my daughter's birthday today.
I was told, yeah. I actually have to send her a birthday wish.
Yeah, daughter's birthday today. We're just chilling though. We're just chilling because she had to work. All of us had to work. So yeah, we're just chilling. Probably do a lighter stream tonight coming off of episode 200, man. Like what a week last week was, right? I mean, I didn't think I was able to pull that off. Any of us were going to be able to pull that off. Episode 200 with all the guests like just kind of coming and going. Brian Williams showed up at the end. It was awesome. If you haven't seen it, go back and check it out. He even gave away some 2K25, well, not 2K25, 2K24 DLC news at the end of that. So, yeah, what a blessing, right? Like 200 episodes. Didn't think that we'd make it to 200 anything. We're at 201. This is crazy, dude.
It's a start to 300, right?
Yeah, it's there, man. Let's shout out some chat, man, because this is all about them tonight. We're talking 2K25. Jason, long time no see. Good to see you, man. Welcome back.
Hope you're doing well.
Gabe, the homie's in the building. What's good, man?
Gabe, as always.
Yeah, Isaiah Hill. I'm assuming Isaiah's ready.
My Rise.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's ready to talk some My Rise. Zachary, what's good? Yo, long time no chat. Yeah, man, welcome back.
Yeah,
good to see you.
I remember you.
Blake, what's good, man? Hello, guys. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. James, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
Cube in the building. What's good, man?
Cube.
Soul, what's good? We going to hear about WWE 2K25, or when we going to hear about WWE 2K25? Probably not until like
February.
January.
January, February, somewhere to that. You'll start latest March.
Yeah, you'll start hearing some news popping in around January. But today, I mean, look, there's already some obvious that we can talk about today, and that's going to be the roster. We're going to be talking about the roster on WWE 2K25. Definitely on, what we're going to see. Like it's a given. We're going to see it in 2K25. So I'm excited to talk about that. Blake, what's good, man? I think CM Punk's appearance tonight on NXT is going to be amazing for their premiere on the CW network. Yeah. There's already some pictures floating around with him in the Shawn Michaels shorts, man.
They did an Instagram video about it, so
that's great. That's great. I love me some CM Punk, bro. Mr. Alex, what's good, man? Let me see here. Thomas in the building. Hey guys, what's up? Is the WWE really doing a women's dumpster match?
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
yes,
tonight.
They are.
Yeah.
This Friday.
Oh, this Friday it's gonna be.
Yeah, Chelsea versus what is it? Mia Yim dumpster match.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
That's already good, man. I'm excited about that.
Built the matchup for what, a week, 2?
Just wanted to say hopefully Victoria, Ivory, and Jacqueline will be in WWE 2K25. Yeah, so I guess that's not a confirmation on those 3 women in particular, but we're definitely going to dive into some of that because, yeah, I mean, typically how it goes when they sign those Legends deals, that's usually what happens. But Tori Wilson was under a Legends deal this year.
Did she ever make a video saying that? I mean, I know Victoria, I think, right, said that she would be in.
No, but Victoria hasn't really had anything to do with WWE TV in quite some time, so maybe that's what's going on, man. I don't know. Easy, what's good, man? Good to see you. See here, Ray Jacobs in the house. Good to see everyone. I hope everybody's doing good.
Yep.
I really want to see Cody and Roman Reigns win that tag match. Yeah, dude, this Saturday, Bad Blood. I'm excited for this pay-per-view.
Remember,
man.
Starts at 3.
Yeah. Pacific time.
Yes.
Pacific time starts at 3. For the East Coast starts at 6.
Isn't that weird? Starts at 3. There's what is there? 5 matches on the card. Probably be done by 6, maybe 7.
Is there only 5 matches? Is that what they're sticking with?
I believe so. Well, let's see. They announced World Championship match. That's going to be for next Monday. Jay's not being on the card. I almost put Hell in a Cell.
What's good, Priceless? Good to see you, man. See here. So I would love to see a game based off of every wrestling promotion, 2K mechanics with every promotion. 5. In the big pay-per-view will be Worlds Collide like WrestleMania. Yeah, so
Worlds Collide. Do they still do Worlds Collide?
So let me ask you guys something. So I posed a question over on Twitter, man, this week. And I was talking about AEW Fight Forever. And I know that I am not a fan of EA. If you're familiar with what we do over here at the Pro Wrestling Shoot, I've been pretty vocal about how I feel about the company EA. But AEW Fight Forever had some news. Well, AEW had some news leak out this past week that was talking about AEW Fight Forever not doing good in sales. They dumped a lot of money into this game. They didn't turn a profit. So it's unlikely that they were going to be making a brand new game, but they do own the engine to AEW Fight Forever and can pass that along to a different dev team or different corporation. My question was, would you guys be opposed to EA picking up an AEW Fight Forever game or an AEW game in general? Now, here's my reasoning. WWE 2K needs competition, right? We're not going to sit here and pretend that WWE 2K24 didn't just bang out all these features out of nowhere, right? Like this came because they had competition in AEW Fight Forever.
You got some references.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's just, call a spade a spade. Let's keep it a buck. AEW Fight Forever was the reason why WWE 2K24 got a lot of good features this year. We've heard from dev teams, even Brian, like obviously they're not going to come out and say, yeah, well, we got this inspiration from AEW Fight Forever. Of course, you're not going to say that because that's your competition and you can't mention AEW Fight Forever or AEW in general. But the answers were, oh, well, we're inspired by today's, WWE product and how hot it is. When's the last time we've seen blood all over the mat in WWE, James? When's the last time we've seen light tubes in WWE?
Yeah.
Blood
in the ring, like a bloodbath. Oof, man.
So I don't know, man. My
Flair days? Jeez.
Yeah, it's been a while. So that's what I'm saying. Like AEW Fight Forever was 100% an influence to what we see in WWE 2K24. We got tons of new match types, right? Everybody was complaining about not enough match types in AEW Fight Forever. Well, we banged out 4 new ones in 2K24. Mm-hmm. Come on over here. You know what I mean? Throwing weapons, you guys like that in AEW Fight Forever? We got you. Come on over here.
Kicking footballs and soccer balls. And
you want 5
gym sticks?
You want 5 finisher slots? Come on over here. You know what I mean? There's tons of different things that 2K24 definitely stole out of the playbook for AEW Fight Forever. But I'm just thinking, look, 2K needs competition because if you guys want a game every year, right? It's a yearly game. No matter what we complain about, this is going to be a yearly game. It's going to continue to be a yearly game. Mm-hmm. If we want it to be good every year with multiple new things added and not just a couple of quality life features, you need competition. So I'm not opposed to EA picking up an AEW Fight Forever. And look, I know we can sit here and argue too, you got the wrestling code coming out. You got UPW coming out. These are independent developers. And as fun as these games may be, I don't think that there'll ever be a true threat to like the 2K franchise, right? Because that's the McDonald's of these games. Just like WWE is the McDonald's of professional wrestling, right? Like that is what it is. Mm-hmm. And you're not gonna compete with that, whether you produce a good game or not. But EA has some money to dump in and they have the experience to dump in. They just don't make good games, in my opinion. I'm not an EA fan. If you guys are, let me hear it. But, and you guys are entitled to your opinions, for sure.
It would be interesting if they have talks with EA. I'm just curious if they will allow, like, I don't know if there's any limitations of who EA can talk to, since they obviously make the UFC games. I don't know if it has any connection with Endeavor and WWE and UFC. I don't know, because I don't know any other really gaming company they can really talk to.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too. You made a valid point. There are, like, I've heard other people like, no, give it to somebody else besides EA. Who is interested in 2024 and making a sports game in general? Sports, anything. You only have EA. You only have 2K. They're the only two making sports games right now. Rockstar ain't going to come out and make you guys a wrestling game. I'm sorry. It ain't happening. If it did, cool. Would they even be good at that? Right? They're good at the open worlds. I love Rockstar. I
Yeah,
love
if you look this
GTA.
up on the internet, in North America, the sports genre is currently dominated by EA Sports and 2K Sports, who hold licenses to produce games based on official leagues.
There you go. So that's what I mean. EA would
So,
probably be your only choice to pick up the AEW Fight Forever franchise. I don't know how you guys feel. Let's
yeah,
ask the chat, man.
yeah,
First of
'cause
all,
EA,
shout out.
geez,
Go ahead.
EA has, FC, which is what does it stand for? Football club, Madden NFL, college, NHL, UFC, golf, and then 2K has what? Basketball. They're trying FIFA.
They're trying FIFA.
I'm trying
Well,
to think.
I don't
I'm
think
trying
we've
to
gotten
think any.
confirmation on that. There's not confirmation yet. 2K hasn't come out and said that we're running FIFA, but that's the rumor.
Yeah, it was the rumor. I don't
Tennis,
know.
they're doing tennis.
Oh yeah, tops. Yeah, Topspin. Who else? I'm trying to think. There's any
Wrestling.
other company.
That's what they do. There isn't. We used to have Midway and stuff like that. They would make them.
Obviously, they went under.
EHQ, right? So don't
Yeah.
have those anymore.
I'm trying to think of any other sports game.
And
Olympics
listen-
games. I don't know who makes the
And
Olympic
listen,
games.
I'm not even saying that another team wouldn't come out and be willing to make the AEW Fight Forever game. Maybe there's a team out there that's hurting to make a new game and they just don't know what they want to make. That would be great. WBD games, I don't see it happening, but it could happen because of, recent ramblings with Tony Khan and everything. But
What about Sega? Sega's still around.
I don't know. That I'm just posing the question. Would you guys be, against an EA picking up a wrestling game? I don't want to see WWE games go over there because 2K's already had this much time with the WWE games. If anybody else is getting the WWE franchise, it's probably going to be EA and nobody's going to like that because this whole game will change.
Oh, they'll put their foot right on the ground and just say, yeah, we don't need the conversations to 2K. You sign here.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. It's under the table.
Oh, 100%, man. Ryan, shout out to the $5 donation. Hey, Jesse, the next time you have 2K My Faction person, can you please ask if they can change the time limit for Juan Cena on My Faction for us? They will not change that.
They won't change it. Ryan, if you need help for that, well, I haven't done it yet, but there's a guy that I watch always do My Faction when there's a challenge coming up. Go look up TH Jamie. He always has videos of how he
go check out
Rival.
Yeah,
Rival. I don't think Rival has the card, but I know this other guy does spend some money as well.
Absolutely.
With Rival. Rival TH Jamie. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. I've seen him a few times. He's always on there. Always has a scheduled stream at 9 a.m. when there's a live event comes out. They won't change that 5 minutes. And I haven't got hands on it. Yeah, I get it's impossible. What is it? It's play as Hurricane, and he has like 3 finishers, 3 signatures. He has pretty much all that, and it's in a Hell in a Cell or something like that.
And let me just tell you this too, Ryan. I don't know if you watched the stream last week when Brian came on, but even Brian was like, "Yo, enough of these time limit." Like even he's messaging Terrell and like, "Dude, stop this! Like, stop this madness! Like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's not fun." So even Brian is having trouble with some of these stips going into these My Faction cards. So it's crazy times all around, man.
I get it. It's irritating, but then it's like you do want some way of a challenge. I get it. It's a persona. You want a piece cake walk.
Yeah.
You want some challenge on the game at some point. I'm not saying everything. There is some ridiculous ones. I'll agree with you guys.
Yeah, look. It's frustrating. It gets frustrating, man. But shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for that $5.
If there's a will, there's a way. Somebody finds a way to do it.
Kai with a voice, or is KY with a voice? I don't know how you're pronouncing it. Sorry if I butchered that, bud. He says the new NXT vibe looks dope. 100%. And shout out to Roger too, man. Thanks for joining us.
What's going on?
Mike, what's good?
Mike.
And KY says I'd be down with EA. Anything to get another game.
Yeah, why not?
Salute to you, sir.
It's been years. It's been years for EA. So, and I know people are on and off about it. I mean, you already see the frustration with 2K. Why not give 2K a run for their money? Why not?
For sure. MJB, what is good, man? Good to see you.
What else do we got to lose? You know,
MJB. No. Oh wait, no. I'm thinking of somebody else. My bad. Dap, what's good,
what's
man?
up,
Good to
Deb?
see you. Let me see here. Elite says AEW definitely needs a new publisher. What's the dev? Who's the dev team? I'm thinking EA, man, but I'm gonna get to your comments right now. Not really feeling it for EA to touch the main series of WWE games. If they were to make a one-off like Battlegrounds or make a sequel to it, then I'd be down for them making a WWE game. Yes, I don't want them to touch the WWE games, but somebody needs to make another Fight Forever.
Well, plus you can get some incentives from EA. I mean, they'll do mobile apps and all that, which AEW's want to capitalize on that, just like they have SuperCard and all that for WWE. EA would be a perfect one for them to touch with.
Yeah. Soldier says, when do you think that's we getting to get past the day that every promotion will stop not trying to say the other promotion's name and other wrestlers' names? Well, they won't work all together because it's a business for one, and it's competition. AEW throws around WWE's name quite a bit, so I haven't heard him say that lately. But
the last time I heard was I can't remember what article it was. It was like Tony got asked, "Will you ever work with him?" He's like, "Yeah, in 100 years."
Yeah,
so that tells you your answer.
Well, Tony did say that he's open for business too. I've heard him
he is open, but then I don't know if he would just BSing like, yeah, 100 years from now.
No, I don't know. I think Tony would.
I mean, I think he wants to work something. I mean, look, it's working with TNA. Why not? I mean, I know some people might be like, oh, we all can't get along. We're not friends. Nope. I'll refuse to watch.
Priceless says, I don't know how I feel about the new NXT titles. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I'm a huge gold lover over silver.
Yeah, I see them. They're silver, all right.
Yeah. Funny how they did that. ROH. I'm just saying. I don't know. Yeah. ROH.
Hopefully you don't have a page and someone does what.
AEW has gold, ROH has silver. Just throwing that out there.
Why not? Bronze.
Yeah. For sure, man. Mr. Alex, thank you for the $2 donation. Says, I'd like to say Kelly. I think he said, should be in 2K25. Absolutely.
I know she said she had some RAM when she wanted to come back to the company.
Could happen. Dap says, with the $5 donation, says, I would think with AEW being under Warner Brothers, figured WBD Games should pick that up. Yeah. So I'm thinking that too, but they've never made a sports game. They've made Batman, you know what I mean? And stuff like that, the Marvel stuff or whatever, but
that's like I said, that's the touchy thing. Do they have some sort of contract with EA and 2K? Like you can't talk to a competitor.
Look, I've even heard that they were in that rumor that we were talking about earlier. They were even talking to 2K. Can 2K make a Fight Forever game? But here's the problem. If 2K picks up their competition, then what can we expect from either of these games? Because you want each game to do good in its own right. So if 2K is making all the wrestling, then we're back to a monopoly, right? Like we're back to a monopoly. Yeah. 2K's running the show. They'll make WWE games the way they want, and they'll make
There's a Bellator game? Games. There's a Bellator game?
I think so.
Okay, I've never heard of this company. ACH or ACS?
It must be an independent then.
Developed by Headrush Games and published by ACS.
I'm not familiar. But hey, Dap, thank you for that $5 donation, buddy. MJB with the $5 donation says, I have a personal vendetta against EA after Def Jam series not getting LL Cool J an opportunity, not giving LL Cool J an opportunity, but I could be wrong. Oh, man. Yeah, look, I've got a pretty big vendetta as well with EA. I'm with you there, MJB. I'm with you because I'm not a fan of EA. I really, truly am not a fan of EA.
Just to look into this company, the developed by the same development team as the Ring of Honor Unchained series. They had a Ring of Honor game? Did you know this?
They might have.
It says ACS made Ring of Honor. I don't know if Tony would reach out to them. I didn't know there was a Ring of Honor game.
I'll have to look that up. Google that. Ring of Honor. I haven't played it. That might be a wrestling game I've never played.
Yeah, it says Ring of Honor Unchained 2017 is a 3D professional wrestling game developed by Headrush Games and published by ACS.
Well, look up pictures of the damn game.
Released for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and the Samsung Zio. Oh, jeez. Runs on the Unreal
Now I'm
Engine
curious.
4.
Now I'm curious. I gotta give it a Google, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is interesting.
ROH video
There's
game.
a Ring of Honor game? Hold on, this might be false, right? I don't think there's a Ring of Honor video game. I don't remember.
I see no video game images, no screenshots.
I don't see anything. Maybe
everything's 2K. Everything's created by 2K, man.
Who the hell is ACS?
I don't know.
Okay, you had me going somewhere with this.
MJB, thank you so much for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate you. You see here. Chris, what's good, man? He says, hell no. No EA. Spencer, what's good, man? I'll see you at Dynamite next week. He says, what's up? Pulled the Chosen today out. Oh, nice. Of the free October stack band.
Oh, man, you got the damn
stash.
Chosen.
Nice, dude. So you can play. What does Chosen go up against? Juan Cena?
No, it's no, Hurricane is Juan Cena. Chosen is an 8-man luchador match. Everyone has finishers at the same time. There's no HUD, I think, or something like that.
Oh,
there's
geez.
4 Apex rewards, something like that.
Jeez. That's a good pull, though, man. See here. I got to scroll back up to catch some comments, man. Sir Elvis, I'd be okay with that.
Oh, okay.
PWJ, so what's good, fam?
Okay.
Finally got to be here live with everybody. I appreciate that, man. No more no wrestling training today, huh?
What the hell are these games? Yeah, this company made games. I see NFL, Rush, 2001, NHL. They have made games. They've made a crap load.
I just seen a comment down there too. Maybe Capcom, because he said Capcom. Capcom with the WWE games. They said, which would be crazy, but Capcom's another option. Kenny Omega's a big fan of Capcom, so. Joe Compton, what's good, man?
How much are they willing to pay is the question.
I don't know. I think Tony's gonna have to sink some more money into it.
Or as you say, yeah. How deep do those pockets run is the question.
I think that's what it's gonna be. But hey, man, 50 guys, 50 people in here, man. I appreciate you guys. Hit that like button for us. Help us spread the word. We're about to dive into some WWE 2K25 roster talk. Just a heads up to everybody. No podcast next week. No podcast. It's on Tuesday. I will be at AEW Dynamite Title Tuesday next weekend, or next Tuesday, sorry. But Wednesday, we will be back with a gaming stream of some kind. I don't know. I've been playing some WCW NWO Revenge. There was a bunch of inappropriate names saved on this game for whoever owned this previously. I'm not sure, but
Jesse knows that one on the game.
Yeah, I had to go and put everything back to default because I was sending these guys pictures like, dude, what? This is wild.
He's like, it wasn't my copy. Somebody else had it.
Yeah, no, I borrowed this from the homie and he's like, dang, I forgot to wipe it. I'm like, yeah, you did. Like, this thing is crazy. But so next week, Wednesday, game stream. That's what we're doing. And I know a lot of people have been reaching out asking, hey, when we get in another video, we're getting them. I'm going to work on something with JCSJ. He's going to be dropping something, I think, next week. I will have stuff dropped next week as well. We're going to be taking it just kind of one video at a time. I'm not going to load you guys up with a bunch of stuff right now because I've just been kind of taking a mental health break, man. Like I've had to just kind of break away from a lot of things as of late. If you know my personal life, I've been pretty transparent with everybody. So it's just kind of come to that moment in time to where it's like, hey, man, I just need to pump the brakes a little bit. I was pumping content out there like crazy there for a little bit. And so it's coming back though, man. I'm not giving up or nothing like that. Like this, it's still coming. I just needed to take this trip. You can expect me to pick back into gear around after Wrestle Dream because I'm going to Wrestle Dream next Saturday as well. So that following week, I think I'm going to just start pumping some more content out. I already got the video ideas and stuff that I want to talk about. So, but I am collabing with a couple of awesome content creators as well. So just give me time, be patient with me. The podcasts aren't going everywhere. I made it a point to make sure that we're here every Tuesday for you, at least doing this. So that's what we're rocking with right as of right now, man, is the pod. But next week, no pod because it is what it is.
Your boy will be raging.
Yeah, I'll be at Dynamite, man. So Yobi, man, thanks for that $2 donation. It says peace, love, and life. Yobi's always holding it down for us, man. I appreciate you, bro.
That's all you need.
Yeah, JCSJ. Hey, there's the man right there. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna be collabing with him, man. It's gonna be a good video that he's gonna be pumping out for you guys. So good topics. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'll let him release that, but stay tuned for that. It's gonna be on his channel. So make sure you guys go and subscribe to JCSJ because dude's a legend. Go check it out. Getting that chosen pull completed, the collection reward, Persona Juan Cena. Oh, nice.
Okay. Then it must be somebody else I'm thinking of.
That's good, man. Got that Juan Cena.
Juan.
Maybe Treyarch could pick up. Dude, Treyarch is so like, I don't know, so focused on Call of Duty. I don't see them doing that, but
wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to think anybody else, but it's not much. I mean, I guess that ACS one.
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
Pro Wrestling Shoot, I recommend trying Street Fighter 6 Creation Suite. It's out of this world. I'm not much of a creator when it comes to the Creation Suite in any of these games, though. Like I don't pick up a game for Creation Suite. That's not why.
I mean, for other people, sure. Yeah, I used to do that, but now it's like, all right, I don't care about the main roster. What's on here? I'll go to the details.
I haven't played a Street Fighter game in, years.
Yeah.
It's been years.
Mortal Kombat.
Been a long time.
Same with me with Mortal Kombat. It's been a long time.
I wanted to buy that new Mortal Kombat, but I didn't pull the trigger on it.
Obviously, Call of Duty is going to be the next purchase.
I'm playing a lot of NBA right now, NBA 2K. Like that game has kind of got me hooked. But then again, I'm so back and forth lately. Like I'm playing NBA. I'm coming into the studio. I'm playing WCW NWO Revenge. No Mercy. I'm still messing around on SmackDown versus Raw 2011. And then I'm going back out to
you got options, you know. Sometimes you got to go back to the old games. Like I have the PlayStation sitting out. I should throw some games in there. It's been a while.
That's what I mean, dude. Like I'm just having fun with them at this point. Like, hey, you know, like I'll get burnt out on the new stuff. I still go back and play 2K24 whenever some My Faction stuff drops. I'm gonna go play some My Faction tonight, as a matter of fact. But also, I'm still rocking with Skate Sessions. I was playing Skate Sessions last night as well. So I'm kind of jamming on a bunch of games at the moment right now. I'm doing all right. David says, if this was the early 99s, it would have been so easy for the WWE 2K series to go to another company, because in those days there were so many game studios. Yes, I agree. I agree with that too. Last of my kin, man. Good to see you. Ukes can come back to figure out this universe mode. Other than that, we good. Nah, Ukes is cooked, bro. Ukes is cooked.
Yeah.
They're not doing nothing, bro.
Not what after,
Yeah,
we're not going through that rabbit hole.
Yeah, Ukes is cooked. I don't see it happening, man. Devin, what's good? Jesse just saw that tweet from WWE Games. Or which one? Are you talking about the Howdy stuff?
Yeah, the 6th.
The Bray Wyatt stuff.
16th.
I have no idea what that is. Either that's some sort of locker code, because there's one of 5. We got one today. There's going to be 5 locker codes this
They
month.
already gave us a locker code back then with the Howdy, or with the whole Wyatt family, with the bird.
That's
as a manager. I still have it as a manager.
I'd be happy if they like release some sort of like persona for Howdy, the new look. That'd be dope. I'd be happy with it.
Yeah, because I think he's the top card in the new pack.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 93, 4-ish.
Yeah. David says the early 90s were open season. That's fact, dude.
Oh yeah, it was loaded.
I miss those days, dude, so much. My PWJ says, big bro, Jess, take a load off. You're human just like us. You deserve to take a break if you need. Hey, I appreciate that, man.
No.
If James's bum ass would do anything else other than come on the pod, and he distributed some videos and stuff, maybe I could just say, hey, James, take over the channel for a month, and he can pump some videos.
This fool's just like subscribers.
This fool's like, you get my thumbnail done yet? Like, where's the pod set up, brother? Like, damn, dude, cut me some slack here, David says, and I agree with Kenny Omega. Capcom taking the WWE 2K series would be cool. I don't think Capcom can handle the 2K series. It's too intricate.
It would be very arcade-ish. I can tell you that.
Yeah, which I'm not opposed to. I like arcade wrestling games, but you would have to go full on. That game would have to be fun. I loved Fight Forever. There was just some things about it that I was like, yo, like the reversal system I wasn't feeling. And then I really didn't like that they didn't have other match types and other things to do within the game. But if they had that game would have been great, dude. It would have been awesome. But I still think the game is awesome. I tried to play it last night, but PlayStation Network was down. So I ended up playing skate sessions.
Yeah, Xbox was all on top of it. Like, oh, hey, server's down, buddy.
Yeah, hey, we got that Game Pass, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Come on down here.
Yeah, Colby says we got inside info for 2K25. No, but what we're going to talk about is the obvious, though. I think that we can dive into that right now, right, James?
The roster. Yeah. I could write it down as we go.
You already got all, yeah, dude. So
well, no, I'll just write as we go. We'll just write them.
Okay,
down.
So here's names that I feel. I'm just gonna throw some names out. You write them down and tell me what you think, all right? And then we'll hit up the chat and see what they think.
Because I got the roster. Yeah, because I mean, this is me. I got the.
It's all
main
obvious.
roster on here.
It's all obvious stuff. Okay, so obviously we're gonna start with the bloodline, right? You got Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
That's a definite one. Yeah, they have to.
The final boss, The Rock.
Yep.
You're gonna have that persona,
you
that music, all that stuff, right? Yep. That's coming. 100% has to be in the game. It's gonna be in there. Who else do we got? We got Trinity, Naomi, as everybody else knows her. Naomi.
Yep.
Naomi's got to be in there. So I don't think that we're going to be getting her as a free DLC or anything. So that's pretty obvious. Naomi.
Obviously, your current champions, they all got to be in easily.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, who else are we missing? Who else came this year? We got Gulia. We got
Julia.
We got
big name. I would think she's gonna go in.
Stephanie McCour, right?
I would think there's gonna be some.
She's coming in. We got Motor City Machine Guns that are gonna be showing up here.
Ethan Page. Ethan Page. DLC, or what do you think he'd be in?
Ethan Page?
Well,
at this point, he better be main roster. He came way before.
Now I know people are going to go off. I mean, the Metaphor didn't make the roster, and they were already in the company for a good while too. So
that's true. Maybe the rules don't apply to you if you're NXT, but we didn't even get.
He is the champ, so I think
we didn't even get Pillman Jr. So Lexus King, I guess, is what he's going by now.
Lexus King with his damn sideburns. Which sideburns are they going to pick?
I don't care. I really don't care. As long as he's in the game. I mean, I think that's a pretty obvious pick. Like Lexus King didn't make it this year, but we got, Javier saying my man Dragon Lee needs to be. Yeah, Dragon Lee's already in 2K24, so he's got it.
Oh yeah, main roster for sure. Yeah, I mean, obviously DLC. Yeah, he'll be in. Unless, of course, something happens to anybody.
Hey, Jess, Fight Forever had your double trigger reversals. They did, but the timing was ass.
The timing was. That's why we went to the mini games.
Yeah, the timing was ass. I just couldn't do it, dude. I don't know.
You couldn't play a drinking game with that. Hey, every time you get a reversal, drink. You never drink.
E's in here, man. He was like, yo, you just suck. Which is probably true.
And I'm not gonna say there was some people that dominated that somehow got it. I think a Small Afro used to play it. I was like, how the hell is he reversing?
Yeah.
They literally had a tournament. I'm like, how?
So who else we're forgetting? We're forgetting a few others too within the main roster.
All right, let's see.
Debuts here.
WWE.com. Oh, debut.
So we did say
Oba Family's got to be in.
So listen. I left off with the Motor City Machine Guns. Motor City Machine Guns are coming in. They are coming in, and guaranteed, guys.
I've heard next week. That's probably the best fit. Either today or next week.
Okay, well, listen. Guaranteed, these guys are going to be DLC. They are not going to give you Motor City Machine Guns coming into the base game. I don't see it happening. They need a DLC. That's probably what it's going to be.
What about Julia? I mean, she just came in, a week or two ago?
Julia might be, I don't know.
DLC?
Julia's not
you
as
got to
big
think about TNA, too. TNA is involved somewhat.
So I'm not going to speculate on that for the roster because we don't know how that works when it comes to licensing and everything else. I know a lot of people want like Joe Hendry. They want,
his contract is coming up. I think it's November, October. It's coming up.
Right. And look, if he does sign after that with WWE, then yeah, I could see Joe Hendry
Oh,
as a DLC.
that's gonna be a damn demand. If he's not on the main roster, free
Yeah.
DLC, he's gonna be on there. Look how Punk was. Arrived November? He got
Yeah.
in right away.
Also,
So huge
I
demand.
can't even think of her name right now. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank. TNA.
Oh, Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't say it. Jordan Grace. If she signs as well, there you go. Like DLC for sure. But if they don't, then I don't know how that's going to work with a TNA WWE crossover. I'm not saying it's impossible.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't know what goes into it. So I don't want to like speculate on that. I'm just saying the obvious picks as of right now are the people that are signed that are brand new to the company. Like the thing that frustrates me the most about WWE 2K is that like we don't have a Dominic with a longer mullet and the mustache already. We should have had that updated persona card like right now. We should have had the final boss, The Rock, like right now. Like they released the game and he turned into the final boss.
You know
right
what? It's
there.
funny
Like,
because I know who was it? I think Nia said like once she came back, they scanned her kind of late. Like it wasn't like they did it like in advance. Like when she knows they're coming back. They scanned her really late, from what I read. I'm looking at the roster right now. Obviously, AJ.
You talking about Jade?
No, Nia.
Oh, okay.
I think she said something like, it was kind of late. Like they just scanned me in. It wasn't
Nia was in the company before Jade.
Let me find.
And they scanned Jade in. So, what the hell?
Let me find it. I saw it. Let me see.
Shout out to MJB with the $2 super chat. Says Ava Rain must be manager or playable in 2K25. So listen, guys, when it comes to the NXT stuff, I don't really know what goes into like adding the NXT roster. Do I think that they'll make it more of a priority this year, considering the backlash that they received this year? Yes. I think that you'll be seeing a lot more NXT talent in this next game than you did this year, as well as, some rosters like was brought up earlier. What's her name? Stealing it out of Hub's book. Snap Famous. No, I'm just kidding.
Snap Famous.
What's her name? She just signed the Legends deal. Victoria.
Oh yeah, Victoria.
I'm having blanks today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm out of it. But Victoria, yeah, like you'd like to see Victoria in there. You'd like to see Kelly. You'd like to see Tori Wilson, all these people that you haven't seen in a while when it comes to the women's legends. Because I mean, what legends can you add as DLC that you haven't had? Realistically, this year we hit the nail with like Muda. We hit the headbangers. Like,
if I have to put my inclusion on this, I really think it's going to be a bloodline type of game. I think they're going to go back to.
You think so?
That's what I think. I mean, that's the biggest thing in the damn company is the bloodline. You have this. You have this person related to this person. You have
so
this person.
Are you thinking like mode? Are you thinking theme? Are you thinking no showcase or showcase? Like what?
I'm thinking like maybe like a gauntlet. Like you got to go through all of them. It's kind of like what was it? They had that gold AJ like the Undertaker streak beat the streak thing. They might do something like go through the timeline maybe of the bloodline. Roman's time as champ. Go through that. Can you defeat him? I don't know. I feel like they might revert to like when they had just something like that. You get a special prize. I don't know, like the whole AJ one. Some sort of mix in there. I don't know. Man, I know you were talking about legends. Like, I'm surprised that Rock has never pushed him. Like, hey, put my father in and put Rock. Put his father in there. Put High Chief in there.
Peter Maivia. Yeah, the whole bloodline.
I don't see why not.
You could like add an entire bloodline DLC. You're absolutely right. I would love to see that. That'd be cool.
I'm trying to find a quote.
Can we address the elephant in the room? Spencer's got a great comment right here. I heard Tony Khan added injury time to Rey Fénix's contract. BS move. I don't think he wants to be there. So I think you've seen the thumbnail. You've seen what we were talking about. The Lucha Bros possibly being a part of WWE 2K25. It's not looking like that now, James.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a particular guy on Keep It 100 that wouldn't shut his mouth. And then you had Penta have to go scramble. No, I love it.
Shout
here.
out to keeping it 100.
Yeah, jackass.
Show sucks. Hey,
That's,
if ever anybody is going to take some advice from Disco Inferno, just remember he sucked a fart out of the Big Show's ass. Like, let's like.
I mean, come on,
Shout out to Eddie Kingston.
You got
know
farted.
I mean?
You're not a man.
You ain't no man. Shout out to Eddie
Cody,
Kingston, man.
I mean, Jesus. I know people gone back and forth like, oh, he's a dirtbag if he has injury time. I mean, I don't think he would be the only one to do that. I mean, does he want them to go to the competition? I don't know. Like, yeah, he would be praised of, oh, well, he's a nice guy for doing it. Nice guys doesn't work in this damn company, in this wrestling business. You got to be an ass.
Yo,
I'm sorry to say it.
Shout out to MJB for another $5 super chat. Says, when I was at SummerSlam in Cleveland, I seen a 2K tent and a truck. So my guess is everyone who was involved in a match got scanned there. Yes, they usually do their scans at SummerSlam, starting at SummerSlam area, but they continue. Look, they can, if they want you in the game, they can get you in the game no matter how late it is. I'm sorry.
So this is what Nia said. Says, but they really have this cool system when we get in there and they scan our faces within minutes. And they have the most accurate face they could possibly do, which, I don't know how much they can do hair. I'm curious to see because I didn't scan with my natural hair and I had my wigs on. I love the wig look, but I can't wait to see what eventually they can do with my natural curls.
That's what they should have added.
This is back
That's what
on
I thought was coming.
The 18th. Yeah, back on the 18th of September.
So then there you go. Like I said, they can scan.
So yeah, somebody did say that. Oh, so that's why she looks a little off. I'm like, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. They can scan you whenever they want. It's a quick process for
like when did they call Great Muta? Hey, you got to be scanned, pal. When I wonder when they gave them the call.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they wanted you in the game that bad, they can get you in the game.
I'm just curious. Do they scan before half and then announce the DLC, or do they we'll just put it in there and then it's going to happen sometime? We'll schedule.
All I'm saying is that I'm tired of hearing this cutoff lie. It's a lie. You know what I mean? There's no cutoff to where they can scan your face. If they want you in the game that bad and WWE wants to put them in the video game right now, they can.
Punk was November. He came back. I mean, and then he was first DLC because of huge demand.
Fun fact. Bad Bunny.
Yep.
Yeah. Got scanned an additional time after the game was released. That Bad Bunny that we got towards the end of last year that cost $10 that everybody was raging about. Yeah, that's a new scan. It's not the same scan that they had him at the beginning of the year. It's a whole different scan. They got the backlash look after WrestleMania. There you have it. There is no cutoff line. If they want you in the game, they'll get you in the game.
Yeah,
it's plain and simple. So don't let them feed you that horse shit because it's not true.
The NXT titles, huh?
Back to Penta and Phoenix. You know what I mean? It sounded like we were getting him in WWE, right? And all to him, like, listen, Tony Khan's not wrong for wanting to add to their contract. WWE pulls this petty shit all the time. So AEW.
I mean, come on, they trademark. Yes. When who in the hell is gonna do this? LA Knight, he says, yeah. Are they trying to have him praise around and use it too?
AEW has all the right with their talent, right? I thought that he was going to be, like, hey, look, Ray Phoenix, did good by us when he was in AEW and he was just going to let him go. But then we had somebody like Conan running his mouth about what goes around comes around. So when you're popping off your mouth like that, you know what I mean, and trying to slander Tony Khan and make him look bad, Tony Khan's going to start to think that the Lucha Bros are behind that. You know what I mean? So they're going to say, well, you know what? You're now jobbers for the rest of the year, right? We can hold you. We can add injury time. Now, whether or not he breaks loose with that injury time or not is another story. But
and how long is it? And
will WWE be interested when it's up?
Yeah. Oh, you're a little too old. Sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's going to be
a missed win.
I mean, you don't want bad relations with them, but then it's like, well, do you want them to go to your competition? You had injury time, like, and then, of course, someone else had to bump their head. I mean, if he didn't speak, this would have been fine. but I don't know.
Yeah, so it's
I mean, don't get me wrong.
unfortunate.
Truthfully, yeah, I would like him to go to WWE, but hey, he's got to look for his side too. So I mean, people can cry and whine about it. I mean, Vince used to do it. I mean, I don't see why Hunter would probably do it if there was some. They'll throw every nickel and dollar at you if they want you to stay. So
For
I don't
sure,
know.
man. Shout out to 56 people in here, man. I appreciate you guys. Let's rock with some of these comments, man. There's a bunch of people in here like putting in some of the requests that they would like to see in WWE 2K25
Metaphor, that was
roster-wise.
a big one. That has to be Ed. Obvious.
K Money is King, always holding down on Twitch, by the way. I got to say that every show because he's the only guy watching us on fucking Twitch. I promise you, he's the only guy over there watching us. So shout out to you, bro. And updated D'Angelo family.
Easily.
So Alexa Bliss will be a copy and paste in WWE 2K25.
Yeah,
and they
probably.
need to give us prime version of Kane. I mean Kane 98. And before we get to any more, man, these super chats, you guys are going crazy tonight, man. I appreciate you so much.
Love the suggestions.
Man, thank you so much. DAP for another $5 donation. Legends, King Kong Bundy, Tony Atlas, Rocky Johnson, Snuka, Hercules, Hernandez, Ivan Putski, Nikita Koloff, Demolition, Road Warriors. All fantastic selections, really.
Do we draw in any celebrities? Any celebrities that you would think of?
Man, I don't care. I don't want a Post Malone. I don't want Pat McAfee and his fucking friends. Like, I don't need any of that shit in my wrestling game anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good on it. Bad Bunny made sense. Bad Bunny, he wrestled. You know what I mean?
And we had Mr. T. It was all right.
I'm cool with Mr. T. I'm cool with that. I pity the fool who isn't.
Rest in peace, Pete Rose. Drew Carey.
Did he have a match though? You know what I mean? Like he had a segment.
Got tombstoned.
Yeah, tombstone. But did he have a match though? I mean, rest in peace to Pete Rose. But I'm good. I don't need him in my wrestling game. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. How do you guys feel?
Everybody, I've seen that. I've
Dap already. Like I'm gonna answer Dap. Like, thank you for that $5 donation, brother. I appreciate you. It says no more celebrities.
Snoop.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Snoop. I wouldn't mind Snoop.
Look, I can fuck with Snoop. I'm sorry.
Has he had a?
It's Snoop.
Hey, we see your cousins. Hey, we see that you're related to such and such in AW. We'll throw you in this game. Why not?
Technically, Snoop Dogg had a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Conrad coming in here with the man, you guys are killing it with the super chats, man. I appreciate you so much.
Seriously, God bless you guys and the ideas.
Everything Pro Wrestling with the $10 super chat. I just hit them with the $10 super chat in their chat last night, man. He's returning the favor today. Odds of a TNA pack. I could see AJ Styles TNA version also play backstage assaults.
You got to play backstage assault for all times.
I know that we hate EA in here. Like, I'm on board with that. Listen, I know, but who else is going to run this AEW game, brother?
That was how many years ago? Come on. They've done better, you know.
Have they?
Have
you seen UFC?
I haven't played.
Have you played the new UFC, sir?
No, I know. Trust me, I dodged the way. What about the company that made the boxing game? Would they be interested?
This new one, Undisputed?
Yeah. Who makes that?
EA.
Is it?
Isn't it?
No,
EA usually runs all the boxing games.
Is that EA? I thought it was somebody else.
When I think boxing, I think
no,
EA.
It is not EA.
Who is it?
Not EA. Developed by Steel City Interactive and published by Deep Silver.
Who the hell is that? Who they ever beat?
I don't know, but hey, they got a boxing game, so they did something. A lot of people are raving that it's that good. Conrad, I think, bought it.
Is that game out yet?
Yeah. Or no, it's out the 11th.
Well, then how the fuck are all these people raving that it's a good game?
I think they had.
How do we know?
They had a trial and they were playing it. I see a lot of people playing it saying it's that good.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Maybe I'll check it out.
Someone, if anybody here has played it early, let me know. I mean, that would be an option for Fight Forever.
All right. Shout out to you, Conrad, for that $10 super chat, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, AJ's TNA stuff. I mean, like I said, it depends. It does kind of depend if they want to have some TNA and WWE licensing. I don't know. Do they throw in TNA arenas and all that? Do we get a mix?
I don't know if we get a TNA pack. Like that's where I'm at. He also says Fred Durst. Shout out to Fred Durst. Bro.
Yeah. After he flipped the camera.
I don't know. I don't know what the odds are of getting a TNA pack. This relationship with WWE is kind of bizarre, right? Like, so we don't really know what that entails. I think that TNA would have to sign their life away to get added to a WWE game. That would be like a, hey, here,
Why
sign
not
this piece
mix?
of paper. We get some of your roster in our video game, but
I mean,
I don't know. They would have to pay them,
they
right?
can
Like,
do some inclusion. I mean, look, they used to do what game was it? I think it was 2000 SmackDown Raw featuring ECW, 2K25 featuring TNA. I don't know if they would go for something like that. I mean, it would be a bigger roster. I don't see why TNA would say no. Those guys would want the royalties. I don't know if TNA would be up for it because they're not making a game.
I think the fans would love to see it. Do the odds on getting a TNA pack? I don't know. I think geez, at this point, I'd want to say 60-40 at least, right? Like if I had to put odds on it, 60-40 in favor of doing a TNA pack for WWE 2K25. I think. That's where I'm sitting. If WWE's doing business with them like that, they got this partnership going. You see TNA every single week. You see NXT every single week. I don't know. I'm thinking 60-40 at least. You know, it's not a 50-50 chance anymore. I'd say
60-40. Sounds
that's
pretty
kind of where I'm at, man. 60-40 on TNA being in a WWE game. I think it would be rad.
Because
I'd love to see
because I don't see TNA. I mean, they haven't made a game since Midway. I don't see them like talking like, oh yeah, we'll make a game. Like, who's good? I mean, how many people are gonna buy that compared to like?
You know what would be cool though? Because if they did add TNA, like not only are you getting the wrestlers, but you could possibly get the rings and arenas. And you know what that means? You get the turnbuckle styles that TNA has. You get the rope styles, which are cable ropes.
Mm-hmm.
You get the look of TNA, which could
get a 6-sided
really cool.
ring. Do you get that?
Probably not, because you would have to change.
Because
I
know it's very.
I don't know how the game.
I know it's very difficult. I know they said it's very. Yeah, all the coding and everything is very hard to touch.
You might. I don't know. UPW has 4-sided ring, and
I'm just saying. Yeah, you are definitely right. They would probably have to sign their life away. Like, yeah, you're with us. You're the little brother now.
Yeah,
and that's it. You listen to us.
I don't know, man. Zeus 2 or Debo. We had Zeus last year for 2K23. I don't know why they didn't keep him in the game. That would have been rad.
A one-time deal. I don't know. Is that to the family's consent? Like, oh yeah, sure, we'll allow it.
NXT ruined Julia. Okay. Well,
I've seen it. I don't know. I think there's a bigger picture. Do I expect to win right off the bat? I don't know.
I would argue Mike Tyson or sports celebrities are not bad. I can get with that. If
Mike's fine, yeah.
I can get with that, MJB. I can fully get on board with that. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Butterbean, hey, there you go. Butterbean from my Brawl for All. You got to do that in there, man.
Unless they have contributed to a match, yes. So he's saying contribute to a match or don't put them in the game. Like I stand with that too.
Okay.
I second that. NXT roster updated, NXT wrestlers, and they use DLC for legends would be a great change. We need NXT roster to be updated with more wrestlers. So the problem with 2K is they worry about disk space. Like how much longer are we going to go until we're just in a digital space anymore? You know what I mean? Like it's all digital.
Look, we've had games where you had to download one copy of a disc, the second one, and that was the play game. I mean, digital is the way to go. I mean, it's today's realm. It's nobody does the GameStop midnight releases. None of that crap. You wait at home until I mean, if they worry about disc, I mean, is it possible to do the whole 2 disc thing or even 3? They've had games do that in the past. I think Call of Duty did that once where you had or GTA you had to do that. Just expect a bigger, you better get a bigger hard drive. I mean,
I'm just saying they're always worried about disk space. Like, hey, we can only add so much shit in this game. Like, why? Oh, well, you're going to have this many gigabytes to download. Every game is that anyway.
Like,
who cares?
What is I'm wondering because I wish Robin was here because I know he's going to get ready to buy the NHL game, or I think it's out. That's only on PS5 and obviously the newer Xbox. How much did that space take up? I think this is where I contribute to it. You just have to have it on the new gen. It's point blank simple. I don't know. Like, I still think that could just be a holdback with them, and that's why we have this topic about disk space being the issue.
I don't see them going new gen right away. I just don't, man, because
I mean, they did it for hockey, so I don't know. I mean, until I see Madden and those bigger franchises go, then I would probably be listening. Like, okay, now you got to do it. NBA, would they ever drop that and go just 2 consoles and that's it? I don't know. It depends. I mean, I wonder what was the issue of 2K or EA said, let's do it for NHL. I'm curious. What was the reasoning for that?
Shout out to 60 people in here, man. Do me a favor, like the stream. Let's pull some more people in here. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Just remember, no stream next Tuesday. I will be attending the Dynamite that has literally only 1,200 tickets sold. I will be one of those 1,200 in attendance. Spencer over here in the chat, I think he's the only person that I know in the chat that is going to that as well. So, yeah, man. No stream next week, but do me a favor, like the stream. It helps us out a long way, man. If you can't send a super chat, like the stream. That's a way to help out the channel, and it goes a long way for us, man. I appreciate you. Jared, what's good? I don't like the submission system in 2K24. I hope they change it in 2K25. Yeah, I'm 100.
Oh yeah, it's trash.
I'm tired of
the whole button mash thing, and then Jesus, it's just such. Even if you don't have a finisher as a submission, it's still a pain in the ass. I don't know why they made it. They want you to get a finisher with a submission, but go back to my traditional days. I don't care about button mashing. Go back to that. The mini game crap is just
Yeah, I'm over it too, man. Tokyo says AEW Fight Forever, EA Sports, we in the game. That's what's up. I'd be okay with it.
So this is somebody that plays the NHL game. They said, well, I don't have to worry about 2 generations, 2 markets, and different engines. To anybody complaining, I'm sorry, but PS5, Series X have been around for quite time. Going to get a lot of hate, but it's the truth.
What is that from?
This is someone on Reddit saying that I like the idea that the NHL, they just go a new gen. They said, I'm tired of the whole 2 generations, 2 markets, different engines. Now we get to focus on one. We don't need to worry about backdrafting to, oh, well, they need an update. They needed an update. PS4 and the other Xbox needs more updates
I'm with
than usual.
I agree 100%. Like I'm over. Gosh, I'm over having to worry about this. Like, if you ain't got a PS5 and you ain't got an Xbox Series X right now, is as harsh as it sounds.
It's less stress.
Sorry about your damn luck. let's go on and say it. It's upgrade.
Not to mention, it's got to be difficult. Someone said it had to be very difficult. A small team working on this game for 4 consoles. Now you only have to deal with 2. It eliminates it, you know. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. This is the first game they're testing it, so let's see how it goes. I might just get into it. I haven't played NHL in a while.
Let's get to the chat real quick, man. Spencer says, wouldn't mind Snoop Dogg in 2K25 with the interest song, Who Am I? What's my name? Yeah, that'd be dope. Minus the cussing, obviously. Don Morocco from Mike Feasible over there. I heard Maven got scanned back then in the older games, but the pay wasn't great. Yeah, but they were different leadership, I'm going to say. Oriental Express, the Midnight Express.
Oriental.
Yeah, Iceman.
You might as well put in Funaki. He's been on NXT. Are you going to throw him in there?
Abdullah the Butcher. These are names. Look, man, Midnight Express, we need that. Abdullah, that'd be dope. I'll be down, man.
When was the last time we had a Liger? Liger was in, right? Too long ago?
No.
Has he been in the games? Thought he was in one of the games.
Conrad would know. That's his favorite wrestler.
I could have sworn he was in one of the games.
I can't remember.
Maybe I missed it. I don't remember. I could have sworn I saw him in one.
He might have been in one. I think you are right. I can't remember the rosters of every one of these games. Like, bro, I'm old. Like, I can't remember all that shit. Last of my kin says, can you imagine My Rise having a story that involved TNA? That'd be dope.
Oh no, he isn't. I thought he was in one. Why do I remember him?
TNA Pack.
He was only in New Japan games. Okay, see, I could have sworn he was in one.
TNA Pack could be in 2K26. It's possible. Brandon says it's great to be here. It's great to see you, Brandon.
It's always glad to see you.
The Smoking Guns.
Smoking Guns.
It's a great introduction right there. The Smoking Guns, man. Byron says NXT just got a new theme song and a new logo and graphics. Let me guess. It's hip hop.
Yep.
Sexy Red.
2 Chainz, a Lil Wayne.
I don't give a fuck then. I don't care.
With the silver, I don't know what's with the silver. So
Kenny Bomb, bring back Sable. Welcome, Kenny Bomb. It's good to
IRS,
see you.
that's a good one, K-Money. IRS. You gotta put him in.
One console generation left, I believe, before it all goes digital. Might be onto something there, legendary Yobi.
Probably 25, and then that's it, 26. Pull the plug. You're going to have to move on by now. It's been how many years?
Yeah, MJB with the $2 donation says, I can't wait to play as Jada Parker. Facts, man. Thank you so much for that donation, by the way. You guys, these guys said, I'm tired of waiting for my comment to be read, man. I'm popping it up now. Dap with another $5 donation, man. I appreciate you guys so much. I want Terra Ryzen in the game, aka Triple H in his early 90s WCW run.
You could do that one.
Didn't we get Terra Ryzen last year? Wasn't that who we unlocked in the My Rise? Terra Ryzen? Yeah. Or no, it wasn't. It was
no, 100. It was
Paul.
What the hell was it? Why am I forgetting? Yeah, I got him.
Yeah,
I got him this year too.
I was not going back to play that, man. Dap, thank you so much for that $5 donation, brother. I appreciate you so much, man.
Let me look at this Hall of Fame.
Hey, Miss Parker. Let me talk to you for a minute, Miss Parker. James, do you know what that reference is?
Yes.
What is it?
Let me see.
I
wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry, I was not paying attention. I'm looking at
Miss
the Hall of Fame.
Miss Parker, let me talk to you, Miss Parker.
It sounds familiar.
The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
Oh,
Miss Parker. You don't remember?
Yeah, I
Come
do.
on, man.
Yeah, I do.
What is it? Better name it or I'm kicking you off here.
All right, go ahead, kick.
You don't remember it? It's Friday, bro. Come on.
I haven't watched Friday. I haven't watched Friday in a long time.
Guys, he's fired. I need a new co-host. Anybody up for grabs right here? No pay. No pay.
Never has been.
No pay.
I'm putting this on my taxes.
You probably should. Brandon says Kelly would be a great addition in WWE 2K25.
Buddy Rogers, Chief J. Sprungbro, Freddie Blassie.
What are you reading?
Hall of Famers.
Let's read the chat. The chat is
I know. I'm just looking for some Hall of Famers too.
Mike says Mr. Kennedy. That's a good one.
What the hell is he doing now?
I don't know, but I would love to see Ken Anderson back in the game, dude. That'd be dope. They should do next gen only, to be honest, at this point. Yeah, I agree. I'm with it, man. AC, welcome to the chat. Says we had Mr. T in 22 for a bit, Zeus in 23, and then never seen them again. Feels strange to put so much effort into making these likenesses, but only for a half a year. Is it licensing deals or something? Probably. They probably want to pay you for one game and then just don't want to come back to you the next game, or maybe they just want to take their resources and put it into something else. I'm not sure. Jordan is who we don't care about. He said right here. Giddy. Spencer said, yep, I'll be there at the Dynamite. Good morning from Tokyo, by the way. Dang, dude.
Real Tokyo.
Appreciate you watching us all the way from there, man. I appreciate that. I can't. That's like a dream destination for me. I want to go to Tokyo one day. That'd be really cool.
What time is it up there? Jeez.
Got to be early. Got to be early.
6 a.m. 10:06 a.m.
While you are at the show, Jesse, will you take pictures? Like take pictures of the empty audience? I will not be doing that and posting that on. I'm not one.
Like merchandise.
Yeah, I'll take pictures of the merchandise, but that's probably just getting shared with James, just because we like sharing pictures of the merch tables.
Yeah, we always have a discussion. Yeah.
I will be doing like a vlog style of my experience at Dynamite and at Wrestle Dream, so it'll be like one full video of like the entire experience for that. But as far as like pictures, like taking pictures of like the tarped up arena, I'm not gonna take part in that because I feel like that part of the online community is fucking trash. Like that's
hey WWF counselor, hey,
yeah,
real one.
Yeah, look, I'm a fan of WWE
just
and AEW.
he's
So I,
endeared enjoying his time. I get it. I don't think he's making it. I hope he's not making it in that way.
I'm not
But
contributing to that garbage. Like that's just not who I am.
yeah,
Like,
let's pay
uh,
just to humiliate, huh?
yeah, no,
What the
I'm
hell's
going
that all
there
about?
to enjoy Dynamite and have a good time, regardless of how many people are in attendance. Is what it is, man. Like I'm excited about going. So I know that the pay-per-view is going to be a way better experience than Dynamite because I've already been to Dynamites before. I've been to a couple of them already. But yeah, excited for Wrestle Dream though. I'm excited to get matches announced for Wrestle Dream, Tony Khan. So let's do some fucking announcing. Like I need
Got Title Tuesday, brother. We'll announce it then. One show at a time.
At this point, what does it matter, right? Like, what's a few days?
One show at a time.
Jesus.
Every
MJB
match
says,
before every Dynamite, and then
remember those days where the DLC came with arenas, more characters, etc.? SmackDown versus Raw and 2K series must have had the biggest rosters. Actually, no. SmackDown versus Raw did not have a bigger roster than the 2K series. 2K has a massive roster.
I think, this one got blabbered about the biggest roster of all time.
And the SmackDown versus Raw DLC was always ass, in my opinion. It wasn't that
we went
great.
through a rabbit hole. Oh, yeah, we went through a rabbit hole. So
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I have a video on there. It shows all the DLC from the 2K games anyway. I feel like this year's DLC, minus the Pat McAfee pack, it was great. Like this last pack was great. I really loved this last pack. I'm using it a lot actually on my faction, so I'm digging it. But I do miss the arenas. I get what he's saying right here. The arenas were a good addition to DLC as well as like moves because
we have much, because the whole move sets and getting wrestlers, that's fine.
Yeah.
But arenas was a different complex. It was bring me back some old arenas. Why not?
But there's also so many creators out there that I would like to see them get some more love too. Like, give me some more creation parts. Give me more.
Here's one for you since we're talking arenas.
movesets.
Are we going to get Saturday night's main event added? That's
I don't
coming
even
up in
know.
December.
I hope so.
I don't see why not. The new,
I hope so.
the new NXT. We're probably going to get the old NXT.
That's pretty late for an arena, but look, they added the new WrestleMania.
Do we get the new NXT that went on right now? Do we get that one?
It might be early enough for that. It's October.
Do we get the new SmackDown?
I'll tell you what we might not get. The January Raw at Netflix.
Which I'm going to try to attend.
I would say we get the new SmackDown. I'd say we get tonight's NXT, but I don't think that we get.
It depends.
I don't know.
It depends if it's a big thing from Netflix and them like we have to have this in
That's
there.
hard.
I don't know.
Cube says, bottom line, just make 25 different from the past 3 games overall. I'm with you, man. I'm with you on that one.
I would not be shocked if you get the same controls. I would not be shocked.
No, they're going to keep it.
26, maybe.
That's one thing that I respected about SmackDown versus Raw. They changed with every game. Like every game, the controls changed just a little bit when it came to grapples and everything else. You remember that?
Yeah.
The only thing that didn't change was the reversals. That's it.
You remember how I was on the what was it, AW Fighter? I changed something and I couldn't handle it. And I changed it and it went right.
I think it was the run button. The run button.
I think it was like triangle. I changed it and then it reflected to online. I was like, all right, good.
Yeah, no,
I'll give them. I wish they would do that for the 2K game.
That's that 2K manipulation.
I should have mentioned this last week. They always do bits and ramblings of who's on the roster. Well, here's this showcase from Xavier Woods. Have we had one for online for all the damn years, even during the THU days? Did they ever do online? Somebody reference, oh, this is what you can do online. I can't think of it.
No. They don't.
Why? I don't understand that. They might as well. They had tournaments back then when you were playing, when you got in. That was the big thing. Oh, hey, and then if they advertise on TV, why not just show the online? That's I never understood that.
Here's a question
Why?
Before I hit this super chat. You think we're gonna get the GM mode online that they've been teasing for the past 2 years?
26.
You don't think it's coming this year?
No, 26.
I can't even get these fucking servers working, bro.
26.
So, I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. 26. You might get something with universe mode. Of course, my faction's gonna get everything. Yeah, we'll see. Showcase, please. Let that burn. Unless you give me some sort of showcase with I don't know. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a bloodline type of deal.
Shout out to MJB for another $5 donation, man. These guys are going hard. MJB and DAP, bro, just like emptying the pockets tonight, man. I appreciate you guys. Incredible.
Crazy guys.
MJB says, if WWE can put all these celebrities in a game, why not get David Arquette be in the game? He was an actual wrestler and won the WCW title. That's a fact. I would love, actually, you know what? That would be a good celebrity addition.
I was thinking about David Arquette. I mean, I know a lot of people are pissed off.
Nah.
So I don't.
What do you think about David Arquette?
You weren't pissed. David Arquette would be a good inclusion. I mean,
I didn't care. I stopped watching WCW at that point.
I didn't either. I wasn't watching wrestling then, man. I know about it, and I know everyone crapped on it. He's part of history. We did say you got to include some inclusion with WCW. Why not? You would probably take this over Pat McAfee and his crew any day of the week. I think people would praise this.
Yeah.
Does Pat's crew make it back in?
Fuck it. Give me Jimmy King. Give me Jimmy King.
Bring me all the damn movies. Yeah, Jimmy King. Why not?
Like, Jimmy King would be dope.
Someone mentioned, I don't know if we read Don Morocco. Yeah, that would be one.
Give me heels, bro. Everybody. Who has watched heels in here? Let me know in the chat.
Until they make a season 3, whenever the hell, I wanted the arena and everything on there.
Chat. Let me know. How many people in this chat?
Crap in there,
Hold on. Stop, James. Chat, let me know. How many people have supported heels on Netflix right now? I just finished it for the second time. Who has watched heels? Let me know. I need those comments flooding.
It is, yeah.
Netflix, go and support that, man. We need a season 3. They left season 2 on like the biggest cliffhanger ever. Let me know, man. Let me know. Let's see here. Hunter Iggy, Pro Wrestling Shoot. What's up? What's good, Hunter? Mysterious Jackson says the match types for 2K25 are going to be insane because there are so much that they wanted to put in this one, but they said for the next one. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be insane.
I don't think they're putting new match types. I don't think so. Like I said, 26. I'm kind of on that roll. Like you said, every 2 years you get some big improvement. And then it just
you're getting fucking I Quit. There's nothing insane about that. Like you might get I Quit. You might.
What do you put as a voice? What do you put as voice, or do you put a subtitle? No.
I don't think you need one. I don't think you need none of that shit.
Do they put some AI generated thing? I don't know.
You really don't need any of that, to be honest. But I don't know.
I don't think they're putting I Quit. I don't know.
I think they will. I think they will.
They've
had it in the game before.
They'll do to me. They'll put like Bloodline Rules, and I'm like, it's a no holds barred. I'm not dumb.
Yeah, I don't need that.
They'll just put the name on there. That's it. They'll put the name.
With the last pack coming in November, which is going to be the last update for the game back to 5 wrestlers. Then March of next year, WWE 2K25 comes out. So with all the new personas leaking, there's going to be tons of new persona cards and stuff coming out. I don't think that the last DLC is going to be the last update. I don't. I think we get more stuff up until the release of the next game. They're going to have to support their My Faction that way. So you're going to still get updates.
Hey, Target, I'm here to return this item that I'm not going to keep. I'm going to get tired of that. I know they're tired of seeing my face.
Yeah.
Hey, why do you got 4 Hogans? I just need it for something. All right, here it is. I'm back.
As much as I hated that, you're right, Dab says about David Arquette. I missed that when they used to come up with the theme songs. That was the only thing I liked about DLC. First SmackDown versus Raw week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
David Arquette actually wrestles on the Indies, or at least he did.
He almost died, too, if I'm not mistaken.
And Nick fucking Gage almost got him.
Oh, yeah.
Almost got gotted. I am between heels and the McMahon Doc, Dap says. MJB says, I love heels, yo.
I think McMahon Doc is
I think if they do stick with Showcase, it will be all about someone we are not expecting. MJ or my PWJ says, I can't. He said, I want to watch heels, but just can't. Why can't you? Let me know.
Just don't like it, or can't.
I watched it when it came out, but not on Netflix yet. Okay, rewatch it on Netflix because that is going to determine how hot they see that as a program. So
yeah, it was very good.
Yeah. What's the status? Uploaded the new NXT belts on Community Creations. He is the plug. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he's always on there updating.
yeah,
They already made the new Jey Uso title with the globes. Yeah,
for sure, man. Look, I'm not downloading everything, so like if I was to like keep doing that, I'm gonna run out of logos real quick.
Probably, yeah. I mean, the 2K is probably just like, damn it, quit changing the titles.
Yeah, Chris Vibes Gaming. Since WWE is getting rid of Def Rebel and going to mainstream music, do you think WWE 2K could implement custom music? No, I don't believe we're ever.
Do they go back to the old way where you could do the custom music offline, but obviously it would be blank online? Because how did that go through?
Well,
some sort of approval. Somewhere it got approved.
So listen, it was easy how it went through because on the Xbox 360, you were able to download your CDs into your console, and they had an option there to where you could use music through any game.
Did they have in the following game? Was it there for the following game? Because I don't recall.
Every game.
Somebody had to open up.
It was every game on the Xbox 360.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
somebody had to open up and say, no, we're not doing that. We're not getting paid. Nope.
$2 donation from MJB says, I want that lifeguard match in WCW and 2K. I don't know, bro. I don't know. And Dap, look, you guys are like tag teaming with the super chats right now.
Oh man.
Dab says, question, have you two watched the McMahon doc? I have.
I watched one episode and then actually I watched two and I was like, yeah, this is the same recycled crap. So
that's all you watched from it?
Yeah, because I just it's like how your wife was saying it, and we said the same thing. Like, is this praising the man? Like, what the hell we're doing?
Keep watching.
I look, I know everything else, but
it's for sure a hit piece, but it's
I know, but it's just like, did we learn anything new? Like, I know about all this, and of course they cut a couple things out. Like, do we really learn much? We already know.
Well, I didn't know that Shane McMahon wanted to buy the UFC at one point. Didn't know that.
I did. Oh yeah, I did. That was all. Oh yeah, I remember.
If I did know about it, I forgot about it. I forgot about it.
Yeah, that one I remember. He wanted to buy, and they said no.
Yeah, Vince said no. But yes, Dap, I have watched the entire McMahon doc.
I watched, I think 2, maybe 3 episodes. So, am I going to go back and watch? Probably.
How do you guys? Has everybody in here watched the McMahon doc? How do you feel about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right now.
The way they made it sound like, oh, all WWE fans are going to hate this. The board's going to hate this. I'm like, oh, it seems like they're going well. It seems not to stop them.
There, bro, get this one for me. Thank you so much, Dap, for the $2 super chat, bro.
See, I should have been doing the same thing like you were doing. Anyone knows how hard a 2K24 has been after that recent DLC when I lost to 72 Theory with Pat 80 overall? I deleted it since it's fire. I'm surprised you're using Pat McAfee. Honestly, that whole pack was just garbage. Even Pat was horrible to use. You could say the same thing, right? Pat was, the whole group was, I used them once and that's it. Never used the football. I mean, they pretty much clickbaited you. Hey, go play Mac Faction, get 40,000 points and win on a 3-on-3. And then what was the other one? A handicap match? Just, it wasn't worth the time. Kai with a voice. I'm just a different type of shark when it comes to downloading stuff. Trust me, everyone wants, like, when you have an outdated game, I'm just like everybody else at some point. When the Dominic Mysterio, when obviously he had Judgment Day and he wasn't in, that was the first thing downloaded. You needed that because you're like, this feels very outdated. I guarantee you with this game, you probably aren't going to have I don't think those NXT titles will be in. I don't know. But they fooled me wrong. Also, I'm back. I don't know. I forgot about you guys. I enjoyed the show. I'm going to binge the doc. Yeah, I need to watch the doc. I was going to binge it. It was late at night, and then I haven't really touched it since. I watched the first episode of Heels again. I have to watch it all again. Very good.
Shout out for coming back, Tanaka. Thank you so much for remembering us. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming in here. Says I'm late by an hour, shaking my damn head. However, NXT premiere. Yeah, man. Look, we go head to head with NXT every week. We don't expect to beat them in the ratings whatsoever.
Yeah.
At one point, I was thinking about doing NXT watch along, but we just realized we don't have the CW on Sling.
I can get it. Let me double check. I can get it at the same time.
So I'm not watching NXT. Like, I'm not. Listen, I'm gonna be fully transparent.
Your boy Punk.
Yeah, that I wanted to see. That's why I wanted to tune in tonight. But to be fully transparent, I'm not like most of these WWE fans that's gonna praise everything that they're doing. NXT to me is still just NXT. Like, I don't like. I'll watch the pay-per-views or the PLEs.
We're probably, I think, the same. We were the black and gold era, and then once they
black
switched
and gold.
everything,
Oh,
I stopped.
Yeah, that's my wrestling.
Don't get me wrong. There's been fantastic wrestlers. Don't get me wrong on there. But it's just it just hasn't fit for me. I don't know.
Yeah. Listen, I still watch the highlights. I'll keep up with everything going on in NXT. I just don't watch the full shows ever. Like, right now we have so much wrestling to consume.
I'll watch
on a weekly basis that I have to pick and choose like what I do. You know what I mean? Especially being like a content creator now and talking about these video games and everything else. I have to pick and choose my time with my family, with what I'm consuming, with whatever. You know what I mean? Not all the time does my wife want to watch 20 fucking shows every single week of wrestling. So we're watching all sorts of TV, every different stuff all the time.
Yeah, so it's I watch the pay-per-views for NXT. I've been doing that more recently.
MJB's killing it tonight, man.
Dude, man. Praise.
It must be payday or something, bro. MJB, thank you so much.
I haven't even paid my rent.
$10 donation. I remember watching Ryback talk about some Triple H scandal and NDAs on his live stream. Don't know how true it is since he wants a match with Goldberg, but I guess Goldberg has to re-sign first. Ryback talks a lot of different things, though. Yeah.
Do I want to see him back in the company? No, I don't.
No,
Neither one of them.
Goldberg or Ryback, dude. Like, I can do without.
Geez, how many people wanted to fight Goldberg? Riddle wanted to fight Goldberg. Ryback, I'm sorry, Goldberg wanted to fight Riddle, and
yeah, for sure, man, for sure, dude.
But you can do that on the other company if they want to do something. Ryback, I just Goldberg, I'm over them.
Listen, man, MJB, DAP. Boys, you've been killing it with these super chats. Conrad, everybody else. We've had 15 super chats so far. That's insane to me.
New record, I think. It's pretty up there. It's up there.
It's insane to me, man. Thank you guys so much.
Seriously.
Let's get back to this question that was asked about the McMahon doc. So I do have some answers over here. I started watching it until he buried Dusty. And then and that was Kai with a voice. Let me see here. Cube says, I saw it. There were things I didn't know. I was surprised they talked about Benoit and Owen Hart stuff. Yeah. It was real shocking, dude, to like, because I actually ordered that pay-per-view Over the Edge in 1999. So it was a shocking. It was a shocking night in pro wrestling, dude. Because I'm a huge Hart fan. Like I'm a Shawn Michaels guy over everything, but the Hart family, like, dude, I loved Owen Hart. I loved Bret Hart. Like
Blue Blazer and everything. It was.
I didn't like that they were using him as the Blue Blazer. I hated that. It
was. I mean, it's. I understand you're here to make money, but what the man is telling you, I don't want to do this, and you still continue the show. You have poor old JR have to announce this on air. So
you didn't watch it. You didn't watch the doc, but when Vince talked about it, they asked him, "What if that was Shane?"
Oh,
and he said, "Yeah, I'd continue the show even if it was Shane."
That's a billionaire mindset. It's that mindset.
The most shocking thing to me, not the most shocking thing, because I guess the scandals and everything that this guy's done, the sexual allegations and the misconduct, everything that Vince McMahon has done. Mm-hmm. But what was really sad to see in this documentary is something that I had. The one thing that I could take away that I was like, oh, I didn't realize this is how he felt, was Shane McMahon. And in the beginning of the doc, you learned about Vince McMahon you know, coming from a stepdad and an abuseful stepdad at that, coming from a mother who sexually assaulted him, and finding and discovering his dad is Vince McMahon Sr. And always looking up to his dad and looking for that praise and looking for that hug and looking for that good job. You know what I mean? For him to turn around and do the same thing to Shane McMahon,
it's contradictory, man.
Was wild. And you could tell that Shane has held a lot of resentment from
That's
that.
why, yeah.
And the first time that he got, like, not the first time, but this hug that they shared on camera, it was after Shane took that dive at WrestleMania off the Hell in the Cell onto the Undertaker, and Undertaker moved and he hit the table. After that match, him and Vince embraced each other. We were hugging tight. Vince was crying. Shane was crying. And Shane was like, I had to earn that one. And it just like takes me back to like my dad. You know what I mean? Like my dad was a hard ass too, but nothing like that. You know what I mean? And it's just like the fact that Shane had to grow up feeling a certain type of way. And then you see Shane with his kids and it's a complete 180. Like that, he is not like that with his sons at all. He's very embracing, very loving.
And he gets it from he gets it from Senior, and you know what was the one that?
Oh no, Senior wasn't like that at all.
Not Senior, the other one. Like I know, like when Vince said, you know, like he got praised, like when he was trying to do stuff with the business, and he got some praise, and then he died? What was it? Died a day later or some days later. That was very tough on him. You know, and I know the background and everything going on.
Yeah, but we don't know everything that like Vince said was true, even about his dad, like where his dad was like, fuck him. You know, we're talking about the territories. Fuck him is what he said that his dad said. We don't know that to be true because Vince is a pathological liar, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like, I don't even know who Vince McMahon is like he said.
The dude is a weirdo. Like, you know, greatest wrestling promoter of all time, hands down. I'll say that about
Vince McMahon. Bottom up,
As a person, probably the biggest scumbag on planet Earth. Just saying. Like, it was just shocking to see that, like, you know, Shane, you know, felt the way that he felt. And I'm going to be honest. I'm hoping to see him pop up at AEW Wrestle Dream this next Saturday.
He probably will.
I would pop. I think that would be cool because
Shane in a different Tory. I mean, he had WCW, and
Shane's been wanting the WWE. And then what happened, James? Shane, the whole time he was in WWE, he thought, I don't know, like if Vince ever like alluded that he was going to get the company or Stephanie was going to get the company.
Yeah, it was weird because remember he stepped down, he retired, and then he came back, and then pretty much held them at gunpoint.
We're just going to sell it. We're
selling. And then he got screwed in the end. He screwed himself.
Yeah, but he got all of his money. The dude is
he did, but now he's he wanted. But then he obviously got blacklisted from the company. Like
last of my kin said, yes, I've watched it. My mom was like, have you seen this Vince documentary on Netflix yet? I'm like, nope. Let me go on and watch it. But mostly things they talked about I knew about besides the last episode. Yeah.
Here's one that me and Chris were going about. I might as well ask you, what do you think about Austin's comments about CTE?
I thought they were bullshit. 100%. Like that when Steve Austin, look, huge Steve Austin fan, huge. When Steve Austin said that he's not a CTE guy and he doesn't believe in that, I lost a little bit of respect for Steve Austin.
So you do believe in CTE, right?
Fuck yes, 100%. 100% do I believe in CTE.
See, and I don't know
brain damage. It's
science. And I don't know. This is what Chris was telling me. We had the discussion the other day. Like, I think he's in a way trying to protect the wrestling business, saying, "Well, you don't go in and just get it automatically. Like it just." I don't know. They've been doing it for. He was like, oh, but they've been doing this for years, and science, and is not always right, and this and that. I'm like,
I agree with that.
The man has broken his neck. He was concussed. He went through all this. Like,
Right, but he's saying this in regards to Chris Benoit, who spent most of his career taking head dives onto people, unprotected hair. Dude,
right.
I can show you countless moments in Chris Benoit's career of
Trust me,
this
I
guy
know.
falling on his head.
Oh, I know. Trust
And
me.
it's eerie to watch. So you're telling me your brain wouldn't get scrambled after doing that? Have you heard the football stories, the horror
Trust me.
stories of
Oh,
football?
trust me. Oh, yeah, trust me. There's been horror stories. They got sued over this, and they
Yeah,
lost. They had to pay them
crazy.
over it. That's why there's so much checking. I know people like, oh well, why don't they do chair shots in wrestling? They do the back. Someone slants over and does the chair.
Yeah.
Do you want someone dying? I don't. Like, we
Look, I
got the
love Steve
technology.
Austin, and that doesn't take away my fandom for Steve Austin at all. But I definitely lost a little bit of respect for him hearing him say that. Like, I'm not a CTE guy. Fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, are you kidding me? Like,
I
come
get
on,
it. You
dude.
had a concussion back in the '90s. I get it, but this is new. I mean, Austin, I know you watch football. You don't believe in any of that. That nobody. You had Junior Seau die, and it was concussions. They literally had the man's brain, Benoit's brain, taken, and they
Yeah,
showed what it is. That's not natural.
no.
What is that from?
Chair shots,
I get
head
it. You're
shots,
protecting. I
everything.
get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You're protecting the business. That's your love. But there's certain things that they don't do anymore. That got outlawed.
Undertaker on the documentary too, when they took away the head shots, brother. How you gonna do that, brother? Like,
I mean, for
come on, man.
God's sakes, they had AEW do it with Jack Perry, and everyone was going, "Well, you can't do." I mean, I don't think to me, I don't think you can do that with the chair. I don't believe what they say. I think Jimmy Corderas is right. He's like, "There's no way you could do that." That's a damn hair.
You're talking about gimmicking.
Yeah, I don't believe you can, but
yeah.
I'm taking it from a referee that worked in WWE.
KY with a voice said that's his era of NXT too. He's talking about Black and Gold.
Yep, Black and
Gold. Joe, you already know what's good. Y'all see the Uncle Howdy 24 leaks for 2K24.
You know what?
That there's going to be a Wyatt edition, like
that's
last
one for
year's
the roster. That's one for the roster. I don't know why we didn't mention it. All them.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's another one.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know how I forgot them.
Somebody in the comments seen that, and I'm sorry I didn't even pop that up. So shout out to them. They actually mentioned it, and I seen the comment. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, you put that. You got to reference the entrance. You got to acknowledge Bray in some manner with the lantern. Yeah, you have to. They already had matches. They already had entrances.
Yeah, but he's talking about 2K24 this year. That tease could be another thing like Bad Bunny. The Bad Bunny edition that came out later on. Could be. Just saying. I'd be down.
I don't know.
I'd be down. Give me an extra DLC, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it's a Post Malone added thing. I don't know.
Dap Harris says Shane did all those crazy moves from the cages and ladders for Vince's validation. Sorry. The shocking thing to me was the man was like the X at this point. Vince is a freaky old man. Facts. I think
when you start off the conversation, will you tell us about those crazy stories? F no.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you all that because of what you'll think of me. That's what he said.
Yeah.
I think they started the show off that way, or they ended it with him saying that. Yeah, they started it out. Well, no, they ended it with like who do you think Vince McMahon is what they ended it with, and dude said like sexually active and like all this weird shit. Like, my goodness. How would you see 2K bringing back promos in universe mode if they do bring it back? I probably the same way they had it, but it has to be different because even when I was talking to Cristo, when he was saying, I can't believe people liked promos because he hated that feature. That's what he was saying. He worked on it, but he was like, it was so dull and plain, and I can't believe people are crying for this back. First of all, it's an element of WWE television that we're missing in the games.
Quality of life.
Yeah. I think that they should, if they do bring promos back, they have to incorporate you writing in the promos, writing your own promos. They
had that before for when they had create a story.
Yeah. They have to bring it back that way. That's in my opinion. But Mikey's definitely going to make a fire theme for Shane for sure. Vice apparently loved men with abs according to the maximum male models. I hope Shane
I heard
takes,
ramblings about that.
I hope Shane takes over the businesses. This should have really stayed in the family. I don't know why Vince was so selfish with the company and not give it to his son. That makes him look like a hypocrite. Well, yeah, I just think that it was a crazy situation altogether, right? Like that's I don't know.
Especially going to childhood and then senior and
him himself probably, he's talking about Steve Austin. Him himself probably got CTE when Owen dropped him on his head. William Boyd says, keep in mind there's also nurses and doctors who still think COVID was fake, even when they were on the front lines and dealing with it during the pandemic. Owen Driver, Chris Vibes Gaming. Chris, all right. Oh, he's talking to Chris Vibes Gaming.
Show intros. Yeah.
Show intros. Yep. Missed those.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying AI. Now you can do AI. They won't add AI.
I don't think so.
They've already confirmed that. They won't do that.
There'll be so many lawsuits.
Yeah. Ryan says, hey, Jesse, will 2K25 put Brock Lesnar in the game and Donald Trump? Probably not. Probably not.
Oh, man. Trump would.
Yeah, if Brock Lesnar comes back on WWE programming within this year, he might make it return.
Probably Trump.
But Trump,
don't tell Foley. Don't tell Foley.
Yeah, get me out of this game if Donald Trump is there, brother.
Hey, why don't you get this son of a out of this Hall of Fame?
MJB, that Jesus. Bad Bunny last year was a low blow, as JR would say. I'm not getting a second version or an alternate version we eventually got this year. Yeah, no, but you can add the DLC.
Look at me, I got shoes.
Yeah.
I'm not buying that.
$10, bro. Come on. No, they added Adidas, you know. I never
swoosh. No, I'm good.
Said I never bought the Bad Bunny $10 version, and they put Bad Bunny 2 attires for the game. It's just they just put it in there. Yep, yeah. For sure.
Oh, but you couldn't put it in this one though. You couldn't just say, we'll put the Adidas one. No. We needed your money.
Ryan says, hey, Jesse, should 2K25 put Owen Hart in the game and Donald Trump as a wrestler? Donald Trump for sure is not coming in, and neither is Owen Hart. Owen Hart, Martha Hart.
That will never. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that ever happening.
Where's Chris? In the words of Chris, she needs to get over it. It's been 20-something years. It's not happening.
Yeah, just get over, the company that got your husband killed. Yeah.
Well, it was their problem. It was a lawsuit. The man told you no.
The presentation in universe needs overhauled in 2K25. Replays update tickers at bottom of the screen. Commentary in between matches, etc.
Updated tickers. That'd be interesting to put that. Like, oh yeah, here's the results from out throughout the night. They already do that on television.
That would be kind of cool.
They show who won this match. Yeah, it'd be different.
Lewis says, I'd like to see something like create a pay-per-view or match card, but I mainly like 100 arena slots and championships or CAW and shows for sure, man. That's an interesting on why they haven't put Owen Hart in the game. Maybe because his family would probably be against WWE. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Listen, guys.
I'm surprised Brett never pulled out.
We're gonna wrap this up. Just remember, no podcast next week, but we are going to do a game stream on Wednesday, the following day. I know it's not Tuesday where you normally find us on the Pro Wrestling Shoot. The following day, we'll be gaming. We'll be talking some pro wrestling, sharing my experience at Dynamite. And yeah, we're just going to have some fun, man. We'll put a poll on the community page on YouTube to see what everybody wants to see the game. What game you guys want us to play. Like we got WCW, NWO Revenge. We got No Mercy. We got all the SmackDown versus Raws. We have all the 2K games. So pick your poison.
Will there be a fill in my own answer option?
No, there will not be.
But the chat says
there will not be. Anyway, guys, you can find us everywhere at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. If you're not following us over on Twitter, go and follow us on Twitter. James, put that Discord link. You guys can join our Discord where we talk over there all week. We relay messages and early news before anybody else gets it on YouTube. Let you guys know what we're up to. yeah, we like to conversate with our community too over there. So join the Discord. As far as where you can find us, definitely follow us on Twitter at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Go and take that out. Dap with another $2 before we get out of here, man. Thank you for that $2 donation. Last one, Undertaker Showcase. Fucking Dap.
He said, "Put him down. Put him down for us."
Right at the end of this Undertaker Showcase. No, we don't want no showcase.
Hall of Famer beat Hall of Famer. Took out Shawn Michaels. What else can you ask for?
Follow us everywhere at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. James, why are we at the Pro Wrestling Shoot everywhere?
Because branding matters. And go Taker.
See you next week, right here. Pro Wrestling Shoot.
Maybe.
I don't know. I didn't end it because I just wanted to say.
Know what you said about Taker. You better keep some nice words.